It's time now for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock to this late Friday night, June 3rd, 2016. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins. I are late at 11 o'clock. News and on our top story at 11 o'clock in this late Friday night is the reasons to be skeptical that the wall on the border will ever be built. Put in a ban of Muslims entering the country seems never practical nor constitutional as Trump tries not to change, which means everyone else in politics has to. Police suspect Manak Sarkar drove his vehicle from Minnesota to Los Angeles where he shot and killed a UCLA professor in his campus office. There's a new Hillary Clinton in town. The speech was billed as a major foreign policy address instead unfolded as a savage mocking evisceration of Donald Trump Thursday as a former Secretary of State adopted an aggressive new campaign. The Army said Friday that they have found the bodies of 4 Fort Hood soldiers who were swept away in a Swainsville Creek during a training exercise at a Brown Army base in Central Texas. Former heavyweight champion Muhammad Ali remains hospitalized in the Phoenix area with respiratory issues in the mail to Associated Press on Friday. Family spokesman Bob Cannell said there was no update on Ali's condition. Chicago had 12 documents detailed 101 open cases involving Chicago police force. Police Friday as a part of an effort to reveal the mistrust between Brooklyn City and its residents. The Louvre Museum, France, has moved the art in its lower floors and protected from the flood inside, which have reached over 18 feet and expected to be higher since 1982. Leaving the EU would be lead to more jobs and non-racist immigration policy and the government to help the steel industry, Michael Glover said. About 340 migrants have been rescued and 9 bodies have been pulled from the sea after a boat capsized in the Mediterranean Sea, Greek officials said. Singapore striking a notably positive tone. U.S. Defense Secretary Ash Carter on Saturday offered closer U.S. cooperation with China and improved the deeper and broader Asian security network. A federal judge Friday has postponed the deposition of a former State Department staffer who helped set up Hillary Clinton's private email server seeking more information about the AIDS immunity agreement with the federal prosecutors and its claim to a fifth. Democratic and Hispanic activists said Friday that they were increasingly alarmed by a spate of violence at Donald Trump rallies. It's gay by anti-Trump protesters fearing the incidents from widely viewed on television and social media. Will only get worse. A Union Pacific train carrying crude oil derailed and caught fire along Oregon's Columbia Bridgeport Gorge on Friday, forcing the closure of the interstate highway and the evacuation of a school in the first major rail accident involving crude in a year. Disturbing new details have emerged in the alleged rape and murder of Karen Perez, the Texas teen whose remains were discovered from an abandoned apartment building in South Houston, Texas. Tony Fidel brought the iPod to the left and Apple incorporated the ushered in the phone. iPhone started in net 11 2010 and modernized home gadgets and sold it called $3.2 billion in 2014 defense record and methods. The U.S. job market notches weakest monthly gains of more than 5 years, knocked down expectation for a Federal Reserve rate increase and concerned worries about the 7-year-old economic expansion. Oak Brook-based McDonald's Corporation is offering a voluntary balance by employees according to the published report. Sources who said they received the offer to told Crane's Chicago business several hundred office workers received buyer offers. Washington, fresh problems for Obamacare. The largest health insurance Texas wants to raise its rates and individual policies by an average of nearly 6%, and news side that President Barack Obama's overall hasn't solved it yet. Alright, take a look at some local news from the Sun Chronicle. Ian Mansfield, smiling bravely dressed in a purple and white, mainly purple, graduation robes. More than 189 non-high school graduates proceeded to the stage at the City Center during the 110th commencement ceremony on Friday night. As thunderous applause nearly shook the rafters above, the stage was decorated with purple and white balloons accompanied by gold balloons in the shape of a star. Another set of gold balloons spelled out to the 16 beyond the final row of the white chairs. Class President Gwen Sakusha described her class as a renovation class due to construction work being completed with the high school during her tenure. Sakusha also spoke to the town as unified force beyond and within the class of 2016. In Attleboro, a new streamlined on-ramp from Interstate 95 to South to 295 South is finally open to traffic. Plainville police are charged with the former treasurer of Plainville Parent-Teacher Organization with stealing almost $8,870 in cash raised for students and the schools during their tenure. Seegang High School graduates urged to embrace change. Attleboro with blue and white cans flickering in the breeze under clouded skies. 390 students from the Attleboro High School received their diplomas Friday in the 147th graduation exercise at the Marina Bowl School. North Attleboro members of the North Attleboro High School are class of 2016 certainly ready to fly. U.S. Senator Edward Markey says Britain's death from accident of fentanyl overdose highlights the need to stop the synthetic painkiller from being smuggled in the country. The Boston Globe reported that Markey spoke to a meeting Friday with federal drug enforcement and border protection officials in Boston. Markey said 754 Massachusetts residents died from Fentanyl-related overdoses last year that never accounted for more than half of all opiate-related deaths in the state. Underwater structures once thought to be remnants of ancient civilization were actually created by nature according to recent study. Electron micrograph of RNA polymers molecules attached to the DNA strands, newly discovered from a CRISPR, may be eventually be used to modify human RNA. Hubble Space Telescope reviewed the galaxy UGC 9391, which contains sapphire variable stars and supernovas that scientists study to calculate newly precise value of Hubble's constant. Standardization on June 3rd, and objects being directly opposite to the sun is visible all night. Their rings are spread wide, making it a beautiful sight in any telescope. A significant number of patients continue to take powerful prescription opiate painkillers many months after treatment person surgery. The new study shows public health advocates are separated by the fight on Capitol Hill over how much to spend in combat to Zika virus are looking longly at the Federal Emergency Management Agency. Some clip bar treatment and energy bars. The latest part took to be voluntarily recalled because they contain sunflower kernels may contain been contaminated with cholesterol, the company said Thursday. A baby born with microcephaly is examined and on. The pervert of one hospital in Pervert State of Brazil, babies born with microcephaly caused by the Zika virus can suffer from worse eye problems than researchers thought. And take a look at New England alerts in Middleborough, Massachusetts. Serious motor accident relevant with rejection 495 southbound south of exit 3. And Fall River, Massachusetts, where motor accident occurred in the guardrail 195 East and 24 North, which resulted in the fatality of a Durfee High School student on the way to the senior prom at Wright's Westport. Peter Jones, I'm 11:06 p.m. on this late Friday night, and it's time now for a Trevor Report on this late Friday night, which is the gateway to the weekend. Right, Robert? Let's study up down in Rhode Island, where it's looking good in highways and byways of the Ocean State. 120 is southbound side. It's slow from Highland Street in Needham all the way to Route 135 in Needham. Southeast Expressway and both ends slow from the Pike all the way at the Dorchester. Mass Parking both ends a little slow from the South Boston all the way out to the Austin Bart tolls, and then Mass Park right again around the Newton Quarter. Mass Park eastbound side, a little slow around Route 128 in Weston. Mass Parking in the interchange to 29395 at Auburn and 9391 in Springfield's logo around I-91. Up in Northern New England, I-89 and southbound side, a little slow just after the Canadian border. 95 in the southbound side, a little slow between the Waterville and Augusta stretch. Main turbine and southbound side, a little slow after 295 in Augusta. But was main turbine looking from Augusta down to Portland to both ends. I-91 on the southbound side, a little slow around 291 and I-84 in Hartford, Connecticut. 95 on both ends, a little slow around New London, Connecticut. 95 on the northbound side, a little slow around I-91 in New Haven, and 95 northbound, a little slow in the Milford stretch. On the New York City side, Long Island Expressway on the westbound side, a little slow around the Queens stretch. Long Island Expressway on the eastbound side, a little slow around 295. 295 on the southbound side, a little slow around 495 on the Queens. Brooklyn Queens Expressway slow on both ends down the Brooklyn stretch. FDR Drive slow from Lower Manhattan to Midtown Manhattan. Long Expressway slow around both ends around Manhattan. Lincoln and Holland Tunnels are looking good. I-95 on the northbound side, rules on Jason Church Board to George Washington Bridge and 95 5th Bridge again up from I-87 to the Bronx River Parkway and the Bronx. 278 on the westbound side, a little slow around the Staten Island Bridge. Island, New Jersey turbout from New York down from Delaware and Garden State Parkland from Wildwood all the way down to New York City. 190 on the northbound side, a little slow around the Buffalo stretch, and New York State 3, a little slow around 290 in Buffalo and 290 on the southbound side, a little slow just around Route 990 in Buffalo. Down in Maryland, 983 on the northbound side, a little slow from Baltimore down to 695 in Tustin. 95 on the northbound side, a little slow before 495 in Alexandria, Virginia. And 267 on the westbound side, a little slow around Dulles Airport in Washington, D.C. And I-75 on the northbound side, a little slow after I-70 north of Dayton. I-75 on the northbound side, a little slow around Dayton stretch. 75 on the northbound side, a little slow between Toledo and Detroit. I-90 on the northbound side, a little slow around 290 in Chicago, and Chicago Skyway on the southbound side, a little slow towards Gary, Indiana. And I-65 on the southbound side, a little slow around Lafayette. 69 on the northbound side, a little slow after 465 in Indianapolis. 24 on the Interstate 24 on the northbound side, a little slow just before Route 40 in Nashville, Tennessee. And 75 on the southbound side, a little slow around Fort Myers. And I-39 on the westbound side, a little around 35W in Fort Worth, and 35 on the southbound side, a little around Austin, and I-45 on the southbound side for 6N just headed towards Houston, and I-70 eastbound side, also headed towards St. Louis. Okay, take a look at MBTA alerts at 11:10. And I-64 on the westbound side, also between Norfolk and Richmond. Peter Jones, news time, 11:10. Now on the MBTA alerts. Red Eye Spirits about southbound lanes of disabled train. Commuter rail, looking good. And on the ferries, they are looking good. And now look at the weather at 11:10 on this late Friday night. Current conditions around the region at 64 degrees, podcast skies, humidity 70%. Wind speed was southwest around 3 miles an hour, barometer 1 inches, dew about 67 degrees, and visibility at 10 miles an hour. Alright. Current conditions around the region here, it's 61 degrees out of Boston, 59 in Beverly, 65 in Bedford, it's 60 in Pittsburgh and Worcester, 66 in Springfield, 62 in North Adams, 61 out in Providence, 61 in Taunton, 61 in Norwood, 63 in Plymouth, 59 in Bedford, it's 59 in Falmouth, 56 in Chatham, 57 in Martinsville, 55 in Nantucket, 59 in Montauk, 61 in Islip, 61 in New York City, 66 in Bridgewater, New Haven, 69 in Denver, 63 in Waterbury, 66 degrees in Meriden, 68 in Hartford, it's 68 in Albany, 67 in Silver Springs, 61 in New York City, 62 in Islip, and 59 in Montauk, 69 in Lebanon, New Hampshire, 65 in Keene, New Hampshire, 61 in Concord and New Hampshire, 67 degrees in Manchester, and National Hampshire, 57 degrees over Portsmouth, Natural, Portland, Maine. Alright, look at that service map around the country. It shows a safety front from Utah down to Colorado, emerging cold front from Colorado, stretching it all the way down up to Minnesota with low pressure down in Minnesota, warm front from Minnesota, stretching down to Wisconsin, emerging a safety front from the lower Great Lakes all the way out to New York State, and a cold front stretching up into northern New England with low pressure down to the eastern portion of Quebec with a pair of low pressure in the eastern portion of Quebec with a pink front from eastern Quebec and a warm safety front from Maine all the way out to the state. High pressure centered on southeastern portion of Georgia and a cold front switch from the northeastern portion of Mexico down to Texas and a warm front from north central Texas down to Missouri. And a front from southern Washington State down to Oregon and northern California. And a front from southeastern California down to Arizona. Low pressure centered on San Francisco Bay and Gulf of California. And we got high pressure ridges around the Pacific Northwest. And another high pressure ridge from Indiana down to Georgia. 68 degrees of temperature around Detroit. It's 77 out in Pittsburgh, 74 in Washington, D.C., 83 in Atlanta, Georgia, 82 in Miami, Fort, 75 in Brownsville, Texas, 74 in Dallas, Texas, 75 in Kansas City, 74 in Chicago, 67 degrees on around Nebraska, Minneapolis, St. Paul, 73 in Great Falls, Montana, 77 in Seattle, 78 in San Francisco, 63 in Los Angeles, 101 degrees out in Las Vegas, Nevada, 106 in Phoenix, 87 in Albuquerque, Quebec, so 83 degrees in Salt Lake City, and 69 degrees out in Denver, Colorado. Alright, look at that radar. Alright, look at that radar on this. Look at that radar on this lake. Friday night, we're seeing a lot of rain showers from Meriden, New Hampshire, stretching to the Conway, New Hampshire, stretching to the western portions of Maine. We're seeing a heavy band of rain showers northeast of Meriden, New Hampshire, stretching down south of Conway, New Hampshire, and end up in the west central portion of Maine, just west of Lake Sebago, Maine. Timing of the storms is going to be headed towards Hiram, Sleep Falls, Naples. You're next in these line of heavy downpours and rumbles of thunder and seeing some spotty rain showers northeast of Mount Vernon, Maine. And zooming out, and it shows a lot of spotty rain showers and few storms up in extreme northern portion of Maine, up in the northwestern portion of Brunswick, and the eastern portions of Quebec, and a lot of rain showers and storms from eastern New Brunswick, stretching on the Canadian Maritimes, and patchy showers and storms from north central Pennsylvania for 17 in New York State. Alright. Take a look at radar around the country, and it shows a lot of showers and storms from Texas stretching the day into the Gulf States and then up into southern Illinois and Indiana. No, line shots and storms from northeastern Kansas and Nebraska, down for Iowa, down for Wisconsin and Minnesota and the eastern Dakotas, and up the western Ontario and the southern Manitoba and Saskatchewan, the line of rain showers in central portions of Saskatchewan, rain showers in eastern portions of British Columbia, and the line of rain showers off the western portions of Washington State. A lot of rain showers from southeastern Virginia down from the North Carolina, and Apache rain showers from Georgia and western portions for just around the Tampa Bay area. Alright, look at that. Satellite loop, and it shows patchy clouds coming from southeastern Massachusetts and Rhode Island down for Connecticut. Line of clouds from northern Maine and down the eastern portions of Quebec down for New Brunswick, and a line of clouds from the Gulf states stretching in the western Great Lakes and central portions of the Plain states. And line of clouds from Nebraska down to Kansas, and patchy clouds from New Mexico up to the Colorado Rockies up to southern Wyoming down for western portions of the Dakotas down for Nebraska. And a line of clouds from western Washington and northwestern Oregon State, and a line of clouds hugging in the California coast. Alright, take a look at forecast discussion around the region. A few showers are possible across western Massachusetts, North Connecticut early this evening. Otherwise, it'll be a dry, trim, and warm on Saturday. And temperature cold front will bring a widespread soaking rain Sunday into Sunday night. As this is a cold front right here, that's going to bring us some soaking rain, and another cold front in Minnesota. That's going to be our rainmaker for Sunday. One more falls Monday and Tuesday, but a cold front will bring a few showers and thunderstorms Tuesday afternoon and night. A cooler temperature expected Wednesday and Thursday. New term until 6 a.m. Saturday morning, 9:30 p.m. Update. Patchy status developing across South New England, but clear areas as well. Low level flow veering in the southwest direction, so fog and stratus not likely to be widespread. However, dew points are near 60 degrees light winds and boundary layer cools where you see radiation, fog stratus develop where the skies are mostly clear. Only slight adjustment may be as false across largely track. Low temperatures by day can expect generally dropping in the upper 50s, low 60s. Alright. 7-day forecast goes like this. Tonight, patchwork after midnight. Otherwise, most skies go about 58 degrees light southwest wind. Saturday, parts skies about 82 degrees. Calm wind becoming south wind 5 miles in the afternoon. Saturday night, areas of fog after midnight. Otherwise, most skies go about 59 degrees. South about 6 miles that becoming common in the evening. Sunday, rain with thunderstorms possible for 3 p.m. Patchwork before 8 a.m. Otherwise, 169 degrees. South about 3 to 7 miles to southeast. Just beaches 8% new rain about us. Between the 10 to 14 inches, extra high miles possible thunderstorms. Sunday night, rain possibly a thunderstorm, rain before 2 a.m. Then a church rain and thunderstorms after 2 a.m. Low end 6 degrees southwest, about 7 to 9 miles on church beaches 1 cent. Monday, church showers and thunderstorms before 10 a.m. Then a slight church showers between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. Port South about 82 degrees. Church beaches 30%. Monday night, Park spread 68 degrees to 58 degrees. So, Tuesday, church showers after 2 p.m. before 10 p.m. Most sunny podcast skies are about 80, about 57 degrees and church beaches 30%. Wednesday, most sunny podcast got about 74 about 50 degrees. And for Thursday, most sunny podcast got about 72 about 54 degrees. And for Friday, Port South got about 75 degrees. Peters, what a phrase of the day. 50-50 weekend. So, if you got weekend plans outside, Saturday will be the best bet to do instead of Sunday, because Sunday is going to be a Sunday soaker. And now, Peter Channel News Times, now 11:18 p.m. on this late Friday night, and it is time now for Sports Roundup, and let's study off at Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, where the Boston Red Sox return home after a split with the Orioles, trying to hang on to the first place for dear life, as they will square off against the Toronto Blue Jays in a first of a 3-game weekend series. And the Toronto Blue Jays get on the board first in the on an Carson home run on a 5 out of left center field. That scores Custer and Josh Stanton. Center was 2-0 favored to the Blue Jays, and bottom at first with David T. hitting the ball. Pass ball by Josh Stoll that scores Rick Betts. 2-1 in favor of the Blue Jays. And then top of the fourth, Darwin Barton granted a double play, shortstop Xander Bogaerts to second baseman Desperado to first baseman Aaron Ramirez, and Devin Trout scores and give up at second base. It was 3-1 in favor of the Blue Jays. And then top of the eighth, Devin Travis home run on the line drive to left field, that scores. Travis and Justin Smoke was 5-1 in favor of the Blue Jays. But then Sox made it interesting as Aaron Ramirez grants at Japanese first baseman Darwin Barton and his first baseman Justin Smoke, that scores. Then Bogaerts scores, but not enough as the Boston Red Sox fall to the Toronto Blue Jays 5-2 to drop to 32-23 in the season. And next up, the Red Sox got Steve Moran, man for the Red Sox tomorrow at 4 or 5 p.m. against Marcus Stroman for the Blue Jays. Alright. Taking a look at some other scores around the majors on this late Friday night. Middle of the night, San Francisco Giants leading the St. Louis Cardinals 5-1. Bottom of the fourth, Atlanta Braves leading the Los Angeles Dodgers 2-1. San Diego Padres leading the Colorado Rockies 3-0 in the top of the third. Chicago Cubs shut out the Arizona Diamondbacks 6-0. Los Angeles Angels defeat the Pittsburgh Pirates 9-2. Philadelphia Phillies over the Milwaukee Brewers 6-3. Baltimore Orioles over the New York Yankees 6-5. Detroit Tigers over the Chicago White Sox 10-3. Cleveland Indians over the Kansas City Royals 6-1. New York Mets over the Miami Marlins 6-2. Cincinnati Reds over the Washington Nationals 7-2. And Texas Rangers over the Seattle Mariners 7-3. Houston Astros over the Oakland Athletics 12-2. And then Tampa Bay Rays over the Minnesota Twins 4-2. Well, no need to panic for the Red Sox Nation. The team's having a mini slump after a good May. So, be patient, Sox Nation, and the team will put it back together in time for the summer swing. Okay, take a look at some sports news on this late Friday night. Oakland California. Cleveland Cavaliers coach China Lewis pushing LeBron James to pick up the pace in Game 2 of the NBA Finals. Oakland jumpstarted an offense that struggling in Game 1 loss to the Golden State Warriors. The test is over. The moment of truth is coming from Brazil and Ecuador in the Copa America Center debut Saturday night at Rose Bowl in Pasadena. Brazil and Ecuador will close the first match of the Group B entering the game. Geneva, set fighters $12 million bonus for the 2014 World Cup, and yet another police raid for the evidence of financial crimes that FIFA revealed the turmoil soccer's world body as far as over. There is money to be made in the Big 12 title game, roughly $30 million, but the only benefit the conference can bank on its most recent decision at the championship game in 2017. Long Pond, Pennsylvania, Brad Keselowski has the best start at a Pocono for a race he can't wait to finish. Win or lose, and yes, Keselowski wants to win even with a Chase Brev in the bag. In the end of the race means the 2012 Sprint Cup Championship. Waco, Texas, new Baylor coach Jim Corbis. Paris defending champion Standard Mordecai has just covered an 11-hour service break to say at 11 in French Open semifinal match against Andy Murray. As this game is at the right
place at the right time. As Stanley Cup Fellowship West of Game 3 for the Pittsburgh Penguins on a 2-0 been seriously followed a dramatic 2-1 win over time in Game 2 on Wednesday. The San Jose Sharks find themselves in a tight spot. American attack list TJ Van Gardner has withdrawn today for the Olympic consideration due to concern about the and the potential effects it could have on his pregnant wife. Any evaluation acknowledged Game 1 event should begin with a great length to which the Cavaliers should avoid him. Dublin, Ohio. A.M. Poulter will be out of golf for the next 4 months with a foot injury, a big setback for the Fire Inkman in the Ryder Cup year. Wall, standing in the middle of 18 fairway, Thursday at Memorial. Brendan Steele, first spot day, taking a conservative line into the hardest hole location in Muirfield Village. And putting can be so perplexing even though it's seemingly an intimate part of their game. Everyone can struck by the green, right? As Ray McChrist continues to quest to fix his putting issues. And New York Mets team players already on the team to do the right thing for David Ratt, even though he wasn't once it was. The Mets are still hurting without David Ratt in their lineup, and that's going to be for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news of this late Friday, June 3rd, 2016. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow morning with more report. Good night.